India's COVID-19 tally crosses 83 lakh mark. Several hurt in bridge collapse at Lilong. Man mysteriously found dead in Imphal. Joe Biden sets record with 70 million votes. And PFA rescues injured Amur falcon at Puching. Good evening, you are watching Times of Manipur Television News Today at 1 p.m. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. This is Loving RIMAI giving you the latest news update. India's COVID-19 caseload went past 83 lakh while the number of recoveries surged to 76.56 lakh, pushing the national recovery rate to over 92%, according to the Union Health Ministry's data updated yesterday. According to the report, with 46,253 fresh infections, the total number of coronavirus cases in the country mounted to 83,13,876, while the deaths rose to 1,23,611 after 514 more fatalities were reported, the data updated at 8 a.m. showed. A total of 76,56,478 people have recuperated from the infection so far, pushing the national recovery rate to 92.09%, while the case fatality rate stands at 1.49%. The number of active cases of COVID-19 remained below 6 lakh for the 6th consecutive day. There are 5,33,787 active cases in the country as on date, which comprise 6.42% of the total caseload, added the report. Manipur registered 261 fresh COVID-19 infections in the past 24 hours. With this, the state's total tally stands at 19,503. In the last 24 hours, 3 persons died of the disease at Janims Hospital, taking the death toll to 187 in the state. The active cases stand at 3,698, while the recoveries have climbed to 15,618. The recovery rate is 80.07%, say COVID-19 Command Control Room. Several people were injured when a suspension bridge over Imphal River collapsed in Thoubal district last afternoon. The Bailey Bridge caved in when a scooter was crossing it. The bridge connects Leifrakpam, Iram, Sipai and Lilong Atokong Maning Lekai in Thoubal district. According to our correspondent, the injured were rushed to a nearby hospital. The collapsed bridge is said to be very important for Lilong and Wangoi. The residents called on the government to take immediate steps to restore the bridge. Meanwhile, the body, which was found floating in Gogailong section of Irang River yesterday, has turned out to be that of the driver who had remained untraced after his truck fell into the river following Irang Bridge at Taubam collapse on November 1 last. The deceased driver is identified as Khambas Singh of Hojai district in Assam. A man in his 30s was found dead in a suspicious manner this morning at Awang Kuno Lamkai within Imphal West. The deceased was identified as Moirangthem Brogan. Sources said he went missing since he left home last around 3 p.m. yesterday until he was found dead under mysterious circumstances. Further details are awaited. Even as counting in the 2020 U.S. election continues, Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden has already secured more votes than any other presidential candidate in U.S. history, said the report. Joe Biden has even overtaken Barack Obama's record with over 70 million votes and counting. The media report added that as of November 4, Joe Biden had got over 70.7 million votes, more than any presidential candidate in the United States. Obama had set the previous record in 2008 with 69 million votes. Joe Biden has already won over 3 lakh more votes than what Obama got in 2008. Biden surpassed the popular vote record of 6.94 crore set by Obama. Joe Biden, in a tight electoral vote fight to the White House against incumbent President Donald Trump, is 2.7 million votes ahead of the Republican leader in the popular vote. His lead is growing as counting picks pace in key battleground states. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Lagliba Manipur Assembly by-election asibu mapung fahananabagidamag adom su vote hataba kaubigano. COVID-free election ohennanaba CEO Manipur na seksin thaurang kya amasu laukhatjari. Polling station khudimag sanitize tauba, queue sang na leptanaba, waiting set saba, physical distancing matik chana chatnahanba, aduga masks amasung hand gloves bottle singda lem na fanghananaba sinjari. Adongi right manghan biganu lengak sembada sarukyaminasi. I am ready.
Now enjoy 20% extra on Kangla popcorn, Kangla Milky Balls and Kangla rings.
Kangla.
Shopping chatlaga potim ta leidan hala abra as kadai deno da coronavirus marak sida dukanen taising duna mine krek krek ina dana leirame positive ba yaram ne su khangde yaram moi su khangde sauning dana leidan hale dana adu da mukta bu chana wari ti karigino nangi mobile do hangdo Google Play Store da changaga arambai 2020 download tawsalo aduga apa ma product item sing do loina khallo Horen yum na thila down. Ay na pa masing dubulo imhangadra ni ma. Yeng di yengune. Grocery item khakta na tana imung manum ki darkar hoiba polam sing aduga electric vehicle thawba phangabani.
Hojikti Imphal khakta natana Manipur gi tongan tongan bu mafam sing haibadi Thaubal Moirang Sekmai dasu arambai 2020 gi service hojari.
Yumdagi hek chathokiba matamda chingnadaba ngamde selu charuba firol dasu virus asi adum pusilakpa yabagi akiba lei
Firol da virus changandanaba Bharat amasung Americana scientifically yanaraba India gi ahanba virus cover spray nano coating asina pung nifunipan fawa virus ngakthokpa ngame Firol da kapiduna virus tagi ngakthokpiu Virus coverage sizinabiu chingnabiganu
Gitam University Visakhapatnam da BSc Nursing amadi MSc Nursing in NPCC gidamak female amadi male candidate singna admission tawbiba yaragani campus manungda masagi hospital leizaraba medical college ni room amada mahiroi ani khaktamak leiba live facility yauraba amadi yamna hygienic oiraba hostel yauraba campus ni MSc Nursing da admission fanglaba mahiroi singda tha khudingi stipend oina rupees 9,000 fangani tuition fee structure BSc rupees 40,000 per year, food and accommodation rupees 45,000 per year. First to fourth year, same fees. MSc Nursing in NPCC fees rupees 1.5 lakh per year. Food and accommodation rupees 45,000 per year. Eligibility BSc, class 12 pass, physics, chemistry, biology and English 50% in aggregate. Manipur ki mahiroi singi oina entrance test yaudana direct admission tobiba yagani supnatagi sit tara manga khaktani. Akupa marol gidamak contact tobiro Educare Zone near Bosem Babupara. Contact number 6009062261 natraga 879-402-6277.
Welcome back after the break. People for Animals PFA rescued an injured Amur falcon from Puching village of Tamenglong district and brought to Imphal for treatment. The female falcon was radio tagged. Tamenglong Forest Division staff assisted volunteers of PFA in spotting the migratory bird. It has been reported that the bird is currently under treatment at State Veterinary Hospital, Sanjantong. Village Chairman Ramkhonang Gonmei and Village Authority member K. Acham handed over torchlight and headlamps to the team provided by Kangabok MLA O. Surja Kumar. PFA lauded the efforts of the forest staff. Mahut Minister Okram Henry today inspected illegally constructed shops, land encroachment and unauthorized dumping of garbage at Thangal Bazaar and Pauna Bazaar in Imphal city. The minister made the surprise visit along with the officials of Mahut and IMC staff. The inspection visit covered areas fall under Kuyatong and Pauna Bazaar. The minister also checked registration certificates and shop licenses. During the inspection visit, the minister also urged the shop owners to pay tax on time. Nongmaitem Sanjay Singh, a social worker who is hoping to contest the upcoming state assembly elections on Lok Janshakti Party ticket from Hyanglam Assembly constituency, today distributed essential items to the families infected with COVID-19 at Sekmaijim Maning Lekai. The essential commodities were distributed in association with Sekmaijim Maning Lekai. Nongmaitem Sanjay Singh during the program appealed to all to maintain government laid down SOP guidelines to contain the spread of COVID-19. Observation Committee Kwokta celebrated 42nd Foundation Day of Kwokta Bazaar yesterday at Kwokta Bazaar Hall. Kwokta Municipal Council Chairperson Minarjand, Vice Chairman M. Ibe Tombi Lema, former chairperson Mohammad Meharuddin and councillors attended the program. Resource persons at the event held all individuals who played a key role in setting up the market. For the first time after 115 days, Assam recorded no COVID-19 death yesterday. Assam so far has registered a total of 934 COVID-19 deaths. Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma in a tweet shared the good news. The Health Minister appealed to all to keep vigil and follow precautions to remain safe during the pandemic. Health Minister Sarma in another tweet said 380 new cases were detected in Assam yesterday, taking the state's COVID-19 tally to 207,741. Currently, Assam's positivity rate stands at 1.31%. Meanwhile, 655 more patients have been discharged in the state. According to media reports, so far, a total of 198,694 patients have recovered from the disease, which is 95.64% of the total cases. Assam currently has 8,110 active cases, which is 3.90% of the total cases, with death rate as 0.45%. Sikkim is the first state in northeast India to order a blanket ban on sale and use of firecrackers during Diwali. S.C. Gupta, Chief Secretary of Sikkim, in an order issued banned busting firecrackers, citing concern about air pollution. According to a media report, the blanket ban on the sale and use of firecrackers in Sikkim will turn the Tihar festival a totally lackluster affair amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Significant numbers of COVID-19 patients have recovered, but the increase in air pollution on burning crackers may prove hazardous for the recovered as well as active COVID-19 patients, the Chief Secretary said in an order. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
Day 7 election numini both hada wam chalro drive
Corona mershida vote kaina
ishagi right mangan damna faida
right mangan da bra haibu ne
life oina mangdana ba
kainu noibo khabar gamna padrabo covid safe election oina ba section thorang mayam paikali bisidi
kai bu tawdori ge ne
polling station khudingi sanitization dege horga thermal scanning physical distancing waiting area token system jing machana gani aduga voter sing da sune mask ka henglo ka free da pigani so haibani
vote pudi thadarage ado piniti chatte ade ko
bo nongalaga chalase adumsu vote soidan thadabi
I'm ready.
Admission form Thazare, Manipur University Kanchipur Manata Laiba Temple of Learning Degree College ki admission form Thazare. Professional course da BBA amasung BCA ne. General course da BA amasung BSc course ne. Loina Temple of Learning Toll ki CBSE amasung atopa board ki pass rupa mahiru sing yengnaga class 11 Science Arts amari Commerce ki mingjan form Thazare. Athuba da mingjan dheu akupa marol college amasung school ki office ta ki khangbi beagane.
Luhungbagi fizang private party singi decor, inaugural function gi balloon decor, birthday party gi balloon decor, formal function singi decor, amadi makhal khuding maki decor gi damak kana leiti haibagi wabi raganu. Apamba machu sizinaduna apamba mawangda thawain hek khoida jaba mawangda decor sing tobiningba singna akupa moral gi damak contact tobirau DD Bros Decora Kaisamthong Ahanthem Lekai Imphal. Contact number 8258047042 natraga 7005313996.
Khudong chaba laubiho Radiant E-Ride amadi State Bank of India ga punna khusamnaraga India government ki makhada Mudra Yojana scheme gi kuthangda thabak panghojraba singda senda lambi ki achauba mating oinaba sadmiron fagat hanaba loinana loan gi khudong chaba pizari ahanba miyoi chamada akaknaba matam khara gi oina loan pizagani akupa marol gi damak Radiant E-Ride head office Sangai Pro Ningthem Call amasung branches contact number 8257850421.
Seventh Heaven, a slice of happiness, is now in Imphal West. Please come and enjoy the grand opening offer on 3rd November. Offers are buy any cake, get half kg cake free, valid on 3rd November. Buy half kg classic cake, get lava cake free, and buy one get one on pastries, valid on 4th and 5th November. Address Segar Road, Konjing, Hazari Lekai. Contact number 0385 295 2124 or 7988662413.
Lamjingbo Finance na COVID-19 na thogal khudong chadba mayam si usiraga collateral security yautana document changdana yamna komo mongda loan fanganjagani shahida sunatagi chada tarani thoigi interest rate tap business loan against property vehicle loan commercial equipment loan commercial vehicle loan ki khudong chaba pisari han loan lobi ki ba singi suwana gu makhal gi loan asi lobi khudong chaba pisagani akupa morol gi ma contact tobiro Lamjingbo Finance Nagamapal. Contact number 7085831502 natraga 9862629299.
Malem Sinba Tungna Sandorakliba COVID-19 Laichana Maram Orega Miyam Gi Thogal Toba Lepnuraba Suba Hospital and Assisted Reproductive Center Mahosagumna Hangduna Ana Layangi Thabak Hauzare Fanghanjariba Khudong Chaba Singdi Infertility Treatment IUI IVF Fresh transfer 55 to 60% success rate, FET 80 to 90% success rate, ICSI, vitrification, cryopreservation, OD, surrogacy, DESA, etc. Obstetrics and gynecology, gynecology-related laparoscopic surgery, hysteroscopic surgery, surgeons available for lap appendectomy, lap cholecystectomy, physician pediatrician, 24-hour service with full dedication for better services. OPD timing Monday, Wednesday, Friday 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please contact Suba Hospital and Assisted Reproductive Center, Kombirai Kaithel, Rim South Gate, Imphal.
Khanghanjaba Tom Cable subscriber singda yamna nungaiba pau amatang khanghanjari madudi Tom Cable asi pay channel on bagaloinana tongan ba khudong chaba kaya pibada natana ayet apan yaudana ehenba services kaya piduna miyam gi thogal mapung phana tawba ngamjaragani subscriber singna isa gi connection gi thagi fee online gi khuthangda prepaid mode oina thidok piduna channel asibu apan ba yaudana nungaina yengbinaba nolukchari matau karamna online gi khuthangda thagi fee thigadagi haibadu athuba matamda miyamda soiduna khanghanjaraklagani khanghanjariba Tom Cable akanba nonglai nuksit kaya laklabasu apikpa natraga achauba yum oirabasu phaglang asina pumnamak mayoknaba ngami yamna kalli amadi chahi kaya chatli Barak Valley gi masak oiriba akanbagi atopa maming ama oiriba Valley Strong Cement. Valley Strong, very strong.
Welcome back. Assam Chief Secretary Jishnu Barua said that central forces are soon arriving in the state for deployment along the interstate border with Mizoram. The Chief Secretary directed the Kashar and Karimganj District Administration authorities to maintain constant vigil along the interstate border with Mizoram at Lailapur and Medlichera to thwart the sinister design of certain forces to disturb peace in the area. The report said that Barua and Director General of Police Bhaskar Jyoti Mahanta reviewed the law and order along the interstate border with Mizoram with the Deputy Commissioners, Superintendents, Deputy Inspector General, Southern Range, Inspector General of Police, Divisional Forest Officers and other officials. Tension has been prevailing along the Assam-Mizoram border since last month after several dwelling units were damaged by criminals, following which talks were held between the officials of the two states. SpiceJet and Vistara will begin non-stop flights to Dhaka from Delhi, Chennai and Kolkata. Introduction of the new non-stop flights to Dhaka are part of the new air bubble pact signed recently between India and Bangladesh. The report said budget airline SpiceJet has introduced 3 non-flights to Dhaka from Delhi, Chennai and Kolkata, while Vistara will have 1 flight from Delhi. On October 17, Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri had announced that India and Bangladesh had sealed an air bubble pact and both the nations will soon operate 28 non-stop flights per week. After the air bubble arrangement between the two countries, SpiceJet announced the launch of 8 new flights between India and Bangladesh starting November 5. 2 persons were killed and 6 others injured in an explosion at a chemistry factory in Maharashtra's Raigad district in the wee hours today, a police official said. The media report further said that the explosion took place around 2:30 a.m. in the factory at Deku in Sachgaon industrial area of Khopoli town, located about 70 km from Mumbai, following which a fire broke out in the premises. 2 persons, including a woman, died and 6 others were injured, the official from Khopoli police station said. Fire brigade and police personnel rushed to the spot and launched firefighting and rescue operations, he said. The injured were taken to a civic-run hospital in Khopoli, the official said. Permanent representative to the United Nations T.S. Tirumurti yesterday announced that India's annual resolution on the issue of counter-terrorism was co-sponsored by over 75 countries and adopted by consensus in the first committee of the UN General Assembly. India, a victim of state-sponsored cross-border terrorism, has been at the forefront in highlighting the serious threat to international peace and security emanating from acquisition of weapons of mass destruction by terrorist groups. Through its annual resolution, Measures to Prevent Terrorists from Acquiring Weapons of Mass Destruction, India has urged greater international cooperation to prevent terrorists from acquiring weapons of mass destruction and their delivery systems, according to the media report. Japanese health officials have found 164 emaciated dogs crammed into a tiny house in one of the country's worst cases of animal hoarding, an animal rights activist said yesterday. According to the media report, the parasite-infested animals were found in a 30-square-meter house in the city of Izumo in western Japan in mid-October after neighbors had complained, said Kunihisa Sagami, the head of animal rights group Dobutsukikin. The dogs lived crammed into shelves and under tables and chairs. Sagami said that the entire floor was filled with dogs and all the floor spaces was covered with feces. Let's take a look at some of the local newspaper headlines. The People's Chronicle. Chief Minister reviews COVID-19 situation, CMHD to cover virus treatment. India sees rise in COVID-19 daily cases. Chief Minister assures Assam defers agitation. Virus cases close to 10,000, fatalities near 200. Imphal Free Press, state to take up new measures for dealing with COVID-related issues. 3 more succumb to COVID-19, confirmed tally crosses 19,500. Court rejects bail plea of 5 accused in Mayang Imphal rape murder case. MLAs who have resigned should not stand again as fresh candidates for election, says Ibobi. Hairangoi Thong massacre could not be proven CRPF man fired on civilians after UGs left, says CBI. Manipur Mail, 3 die, total cases reached 19,503, COVID treatment to be covered by CMHT, new SOP soon. Can BJP government convert Jenims DM into central institution, asks Ibobi. The Shanghai Express, shades of emergency, condemnations against arrest of Arnab Goswami pour in. COVID claims 5 more to take tally to 189. Body suspected to be of missing driver found. Before we end the bulletin, the news headlines once again. India's COVID-19 tally crosses 83 lakh mark. Several hurt in bridge collapse at Lilong. Man mysteriously found dead in Imphal. Joe Biden sets record with 70 million votes. And PFA rescues injured Amur Falcon at Puching. That is the end of the bulletin for the news today at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.
ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕ ꯂꯧꯕꯤ